Watch me, fool! Quit with your They all need me. They all need me. They all need me. They all need me. They all Quit with your rubbish! Watch me, fool! Take this! They all nail in the end.
So your stream is pixelation. हमारा तो एक ही है, क्या आएगा भाई इतना क्वालिटी? भाई आता है. With a single PC, you can achieve a quality which is actually given by a dual PC setup. A stream. If you see a stream that is done by a dual PC setup, you can achieve the same amount of quality with a single PC setup. So I'm going to show you a couple of streamers as example, and when you go on a live stream, well, this is live, okay? This is live. This is a live video. And here it says is AVC1. Fine? Cool. Next one is Solo. Solo is also using a double PC setup. Roaster is not using a double PC setup, okay? Solo is using a double PC setup, and he's also getting the same AVC1 encoder. Third example is our lovely Hydra Flick with amazing stream quality, okay? He is having a different encoder. If you see, he's having a VP9. What's a VP9 now? Fine, leave it. And let's take another quality streamer, like for example, Rakazone. Fine. And if you see, Rakazone is also having VP9. So basically, the quality streamers are having VP9, and the single PC streamers like Roaster is having AVC. While Solo is a double PC setup, he's having AVC2, but his stream doesn't lag, when there's a lot of action happening in game. Why is this happening? So basically, there are switch to webcam. So basically, there are two types of encoders for YouTube. One is AVC, one is VP9. AVC is a shit encoder. I'm coming to point. AVC is a shit encoder. So whenever you're streaming at 1080 60s, how much of a bitrate you're giving? Maybe you're giving a 10,000 bitrate, maybe you're giving a 13,000 bitrate. It is still going to pixelate your stream when there is a lot of action happening in the game. But when you're using a VP9 encoder, what happens is your stream is not pixelated when there is a lot of action happening in the game. VP9 is one of the best encoders. It is Google's encoder, and it encodes your stream perfectly, even though there is a lot of movement, even though there is a lot of action, even though there is a lot of explosion happening in your stream, it is not going to pixelate your stream that much. And how do you get this VP9 on your stream? Why are other streamers not having VP9? Why is Roaster having a AVC? Why is Solo having an AVC? Well, the reason is very simple. YouTube gives everybody AVC. I really don't know to what people YouTube gives VP9, but I know how to force YouTube to give yourself a VP9. And that's pretty simple. So fine. To get VP9, all you have to do is you should not stream on 1080 60s. Sadly. You should be streaming on 2K instead, which is 1440p. And if you are having the hardware to support 1440p streaming, well and good. Your streams are not gonna lag. But if you're not having hardware to support 1440p, then we'll have to make a completely other video to tell you how to still stream good without a VP9. So let's jump right into it and let's see how to force YouTube to give yourself a VP9. It starts with OBS settings. Switch to game. So when you're in OBS settings, all you have to do is go to output. Go to video. First go to video. So right now I'm already recording, so my video options are not available. So your base canvas will be your monitor resolution as usual. I hope everyone is having a 1080p monitor and you're gaming on a 1080p monitor. So the base canvas will be 1080p, okay? And now this output scale, downscale filter are something which are going to matter to give you VP9. So we are basically not downscaling our stream, but we're actually upscaling our stream, which means we are streaming on 1080. We are playing on 1080p, but we'll be streaming 2K to the YouTube. So you'll have to, when you do a drop down, you won't be getting this option, but you'll have an option to type there. So I tell you to type 2560x1440. This is the resolution samples. If you're using an NVIDIA card, I'd suggest you to use NVENC because NVENC is amazing. NVENC is a dedicated chip present in your NVIDIA cards for streaming. It is there. It is really amazing when it comes to RTX series. I'm really not sure about GTX series, but yeah, I do know that GTX also is having NVENC. But if at all you're having an NVENC option with the NVIDIA card, just go for it. Just go for it. What are you waiting for? And then nothing to mess here. I don't know what I did here. Fine. So nothing to mess here. Enforce streaming service encoder, you have to uncheck that. Rescale output, uncheck that. Your rate control is going to be CBR. CBR is going to give constant bitrate. You know, even though there's less action happening in your game, it is still giving 13,000 bitrate outside to your YouTube. So it is recommended to have CBR. People use VBR, but then I go for CBR. Anyways, I'm having a good internet connection. And you're supposed to put this bitrate to 13,000. I will tell you why you're supposed to put this to 13,000 in a while. And keyframe interval 0. Quality, I'm putting the preset to quality. You can also put it to max quality, but you know max quality uses a lot of resources because your stream is filtered twice to give a good result in the picture, but you know that will have to sacrifice on your in-game FPS. So I'm gonna put it in quality because quality is what will have to give a good result in the picture, but you know that will have to sacrifice on your in-game FPS. So I'm gonna put it in quality because quality works really fine. And profile high. Look ahead, I don't uncheck this one. I don't uncheck psycho visual tuning. It does